It's a beautiful evening for USL Championship soccer tonight. Locomotive FC hosting Oakland Roots SC. Locos looking to get their first win of the season against a Roots team trying to get back in the win column. It's Saturday night soccer in downtown El Paso, and it's next. Welcome inside the broadcast booth here at Southwest University Park. Duke Keith along with Leandro Carrijo, Bravos and Locomotive legend. Leandro, it's been about a month since we've seen each other.
Yes, Duke. About a month. And the last games, the Juarez against El Paso. I miss you, Duke.
I miss you too. It's wonderful to see you again. Bravos, as Leandro alluded to, did defeat Locomotive in that international friendly, and they haven't lost since. Locomotive, though, Leandro, it's been a very different story.
Yeah, that game's they changed for El Juarez, for Bravos, but the El Paso, they have a tough games. So they lost against Las Vegas. They get out 1 week for recovery. The last Saturdays, great games for against the New Mexico, but they lost. But that night, I think it's more better for El Paso. They get results.
We'll see. As for Oakland Roots SC, they have had their issues as well, trying to get back in the win column, the points column even. Lost their last three, 1-0 to Phoenix, 3-0 to Las Vegas, who was looking really good early this season, and a 1-0 loss versus Monterey Bay last Saturday.
Yeah, this is a good team with good players. Monterey Bay, they beat them in transition on the Saturday. The El Paso technical staff know that. They had a lot of chance to score against them in the first half, but not so good in the second half. But they do have a former teammate of mine, Memo Diaz. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a very good player. It's a creates a chance for Oakland. Like El Paso, they are not converting those. Paul Blanche is also a good goalkeeper that has keep them in close games.
To Carrijo's point, only 3 goals for each team coming into tonight. And as we crunch the numbers with Beasley, Mitchell, and company, fortunately, some key players are back in the mix for Locomotive, returning from injury and international duty.
Yeah, El Paso has guys that can score in this league. Right now, it's Armando Moreno and Joaquin Rivas who have scored the goals for El Paso. Big goals versus New Mexico.
That's right. The Derby del Camino Real was absolutely crazy. Early in the game, El Paso concedes a goal. Pretty strike from Marco Micheletto. The second half, it got a lot better for Locomotive. Joaquin Rivas making his Locos debut, returning from injury, gets a foot on it after a great setup from Justin Dillon. And there you see, we have a tie game in the 80th minute. El Paso earns a penalty. The former United player, no pressure, Mr. Armando Moreno, converts. But then it gets really wild. Little flick over the top, Jacobo Reyes redirects it, and it's tie game again. Right over the keeper. And then in stoppage time, United on the counterattack, Daniel Bruce to Dominic Hernandez. That makes it 3-2, and that would be the final score.
Yes, Duke. That's hard for Locomotive. They want to try to get another goal, and then New Mexico beat them in transition. Tonight, just Chilen needs to get more shots and having Joaquin Rivas for help him. The defender also needs to be solid in the transitions, or Oakland can take advantage in this game.
Indeed they can. Who comes out on top in this one? It's 90 minutes headed your way. Locomotive FC, Roots SC, next.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved Intracept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
If you want to be part of a family, this is a place where you need to bring your son.
They're going to learn simply not what's in the books, but also how to be men of faith, men of service, and men of community.
Whenever we see a brother that's in trouble or in need, well, we always try to help.
All the teachers, faculty, and staff really want to see you succeed.
I like saying that I come from Cathedral High School when I talk to other people. We're all brothers, and it just makes me feel happy and proud.
Every young person is invited to enter to learn, leave to serve.
If this is what you think of when you think of a pawn shop, I could give you $25.
Think again. At Mesa Pawn and Jewelry, we have a wide selection of jewelry, handbags, and guns, and everything is authenticated. We also appraise for a cash loan. If you want to be treated like a person, Pawn and Jewelry, breaking the stigma.
Welcome back to Southwest University Park here in downtown El Paso. An absolutely gorgeous evening for USL Championship Soccer. Welcome to you, Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo, as we get ready to start things up. Let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting, first for the home team, the El Paso Locomotive. Ricardo Zacarias starting up top, along with, actually Tony Alfaro on the wing, Bolo Acagnori on the defense. I think really key, though, is going to be Lucas Stauffer on the wings, Leandro.
Yeah. A little bit change on the starting, for Locomotive for the last game.
Right, for Oakland Roots SC, a couple of familiar faces. Niall Logue starting as one of the central defenders, number 3, and number 23, Memo Diaz along the right. Your former teammates, the both of them, although you did play with Memo Diaz.
Yes, Memo and Niall.
Quite a bit more with Memo in your first year with Locomotive FC, and that is a guy who can get up and down the wings.
Yes, Memos have a good condition, physical condition stuff. Good touch. He's a good guy. He's a good player. You have to take care of with Memo.
Our referee tonight, Sergei Demyanchuk. The assistant referees, Bennett Savage, William Ayton, and the fourth official is Mario Garcia. A must-win for both teams. Locomotive FC looking for its first victory of the season. Oakland Roots got one early, but it's 3 losses on the bounce for Roots SC. And a good bounce immediately. Trayvon Reed up that left wing side. Good tackle, good recovery by Nolan Dolenmeyer. Locomotive will be tested on the wings.
Yes, I'm sure it's the Memo. Memo plays the left back. It's the left side,
Yes. Throwing in the ball here.
Different for him.
Former New Mexico High School Player of the Year for Gadsden. Moved on to play college ball at UNLV. The Laredo Heat. And made his way to El Paso. Stuck around after an open tryout. A little bit like Chap Herrera. And you better believe that his family and friends are in attendance here tonight.
Of course. That's one more support, one more energy for him.
The hard foul, and Reed is down and holding his hand. Very early appearance for the training staff. As we take a look at the Team Casa keys to the game. Defending in transition, I think, is going to be absolutely critical for El Paso, but Oakland too. Both saw goals against them in transition last week. Open spaces behind the wingers. El Paso will have to keep an eye on players like Memo Diaz, as we talked about. Solid at setting up teammates. And over the top. Oakland tried doing this a couple of times in their match against Monterey Bay. Didn't quite work out. They were offside. United did score the Locos with a little flick. Jamali Waite could do nothing about it. Might be something to keep an eye on tonight. And El Paso needs to create dangerous opportunities inside the box. Justin Dillon created a goal with his footwork. Good things can happen when the ball is bouncing around in there. Look for Dillon to get more shots tonight. And I would imagine as a striker, Leandro, you want your number 9 to have those opportunities.
Yes. Actually, in this game, the important game for this night is that they need to get a shot, they get a goal.
Good bring down here by Oakland to recycle it back into the box, and the header is wide. They got what they were looking for, did Roots, but Johnny Rodriguez could not steer it on frame, and Jamali Waite untroubled. Good work on the set piece, though, for Oakland right there.
Yes.
First good sprint
Nabil Hackshaw, Babacar Njai will not be playing in tonight's game. Both suspended for 3 games, violent conduct. A post-match fight against Monterey Bay after all the festivities were over. That was a loss for Oakland Roots, and a lot of frustration pent up, but fights would be, well, it's always the wrong thing.
You don't get points when you fight on the football, on the soccer.
And they're critical parts of this Roots team. That's true. Critical parts of this Roots team as well, and they will not be here to help their teammates out tonight. Good work to get wide. Dolenmeyer and to Nevares. Talked about him before. Still a young man in his early 20s, on loan from FC Juarez Bravos, but getting his first USL action last weekend against New Mexico, and he did very well.
Yes. He's young, but he's having experience on play football and play soccer. Actually, he's playing the first division in Mexico and from Juarez, from Bravos.
Should be interesting to watch him tonight. Nice ball over the top. Lucas Stauffer trying to drag it down, and it will bounce off the foot of Tamakas. Then off of Stauffer, and it'll be a goal kick for Paul Blanchette. Top 3 in saves made with 19, which is good. You want your keeper to be near the top of the goalie stats, but it also means that he's had a lot of shots at him that he's had to deal with, and that's probably not good.
Yes. For goalkeepers, they want kicking or shooting, but that's the job. He's there, be there for take the balls, no?
He has done his job quite well with those 19 saves. Foul in the midfield. It'll go against Tumi Moshabane. And a free kick here for Niall Logue. Logue barely saw any action for Locomotive FC, but on loan to Memphis, signed there, played there for 2 seasons, and came over to Oakland in the offseason this year.
Yes. They started the season in Paso. So unfortunately, he gets an injury. Then after they recover the loan for Memphis, they play well there.
Did pretty well, and they decided to keep him around. Memphis 901. Oakland, good turn. Rodriguez. Well met by Dolenmeyer. Cedeño, Ecuadorian. Really been a bright spot for Roots SC going forward this season. And Roots hanging around the Locomotive attacking third. Locomotive, it should be pointed out, has never beaten Oakland here in El Paso.
Until tonight.
Until tonight, okay. All right, Leandro. You heard it from Carrijo's mouth. That was also your last match for Locomotive FC, the playoff game against Oakland?
Yes, that's the last game.
Sorry to bring up unpleasant memories.
Yeah, just against the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last game against Oakland, we lost the game 1-0 on the quarterfinal.
Yes. Locomotive fans remember that one quite well. And the man between the pipes is the man doing his thing for Juarez Bravos these days, Benny Diaz. Former Locomotive keeper after coming in from Oakland. Locomotive working for some possession. Here's Alfaro. Playing it forward, they wanted to find Moreno, but You could tell the idea was there, the execution wasn't quite.
Yes, it is that both teams have like a same system for play. You know, they play as three backside. They play.
Both teams certainly with some able players in the wings. We talked about Memo Diaz, but Lucas Stauffer has been that man for El Paso.
Yes, yes. They do the same job.
Should be pointed out, Miles Lyons is not in the 18 tonight.
Yes.
Stauffer and Nevares.
Yeah, we have a great power on the wings with the Stauffer and Nevares.
Nevares can certainly get forward and will look to do so. The USL on the CBS networks continues in April. Mark your calendar. Saturday, April 27th, Tampa Bay Rowdies clash with New Mexico United. That'll be at 5:30 p.m. on the CBS Sports Network. Happy to be with our friends from Golasso here tonight. As we pointed out, a must-win for both of these teams. Here is Logue. Up the left wing trying to find Trayvon Reed. Dolan Meyer elects to go back to Chamali Waite, the Jamaican international.
Yes. The both teams, they wait for see what happened. They studying each other. The different games against the Monterrey, against the Louisville, the intensity for high pressure for both teams.
It's the way a lot of teams in this league like to play. A lot of high pressure.
Yes.
Risk reward, because sometimes you leave yourself open at the back.
Yeah, but that's the new football, the new soccer, the high pressure. And then you score, and then you can take the position game. The first 10, 15 minutes, you pressure. After that, you can take the more rest, more passion for get the ball.
Locomotive, I think, one of the other keys will be not allowing late goals. Just kind of switched off a little bit late versus New Mexico. Good work here. Calvillo will have a go, and it is wide of net. Well wide, way outside the area. Blanchette barely moved. Memo Diaz making his 95th appearance for Oakland Roots.
That's
the
a
club's
lot of
all-time appearance leader.
a lot of games.
Really a wonderful move from Memo.
Yes. It's good for him.
Tried to get in the lineup more than once. It didn't quite work out here in El Paso, but it certainly has in Oakland.
Sometimes happen. You go for the other place, and then you get more experience, more confidence. This happens in soccer then.
Certainly. In life sometimes.
Yeah.
Find yourself the greener pastures. Stauffer solid work to keep possession under pressure. And here is Nevares. Nevares, nice ball over the top. Justin Dillon grazed, but off of Oakland for a corner kick.
It's good cross from Nevares. It's a little bit high, but it's that good cross, that good attack.
Gagi Marvelashvili gets a piece, and it will be Nevares coming over to take it. Well, it says something about the player on loan from Juarez Bravos that not only do they have him running up the right wing, they're going to bring him on for corner kicks. Nevares in swinging ball. Dillon in the mixer. Moreno trying to turn, and it bounces in. Deflected goal. Armando Moreno. That is 3 goals this season for El Paso's new number 10. Ingratiating himself to the Locomotive faithful in the 13th minute. And I think it might have gone in off Memo Diaz.
Yes.
Disastrous.
There's a lot of people in front of the keeper. They can see the ball when the ball comes. It comes so fast. So a good shot from Moreno. Good finish. His turn in shot.
That's excellent work by Moreno to just kind of bring himself some space, go away from the crowd, and then turn and fire. Nice spin move to put it in with the left foot.
Yes, when you on onside the penalty box, you have to shooting. The Moreno is don't hesitate. He's turning shooting. What's happened, goal?
In the 13th minute, El Paso and Armando Moreno. Off of the set piece sent in by Nevares, have that early joy. You talked about scoring the early goal in the first 10 to 15 minutes. That's what Locomotive has.
Yes, now in the Locomotive can control the game, can control the ball position.
How about Stauffer taking it away from Cedeño over the top, and the flag goes up on Justin Dillon.
You can see that all the moments on the goal, they starting on the cross from Nevares, try to find the Dillon on penalty box, the ball's go corner. Then Nevares against, they kick the corner, try to find Dillon. Dillon try to fight the ball, the ball's bounce, and Moreno's get the score.
Varvelashvili starts the action. Donaciano. Trying to find Johnny Rodriguez. Let's take a look at the goal from different perspectives here. We keep the live action just to show you how this worked from the other side. Yeah. Wow. Just great work by Armando Moreno.
Yes, great work. Did you see that just Dillon's this run from the first post? They tried to flick the ball bounced and on the penalty box, and so Moreno will be there and shooting.
Just to clear himself out a little bit, give himself some breathing room.
Just like I'm shooting, I don't know what happened, but I'm shooting.
Just fire it at the net and good things happen.
Yes.
Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. But as my broadcast partner would say, it doesn't matter. The ball is the ball, right?
Of course.
Select balls have been part of the USL for many, many seasons. Is there such a thing as a bad ball, though? No. Even when you've got like an old wadded up bunch of socks together, right?
I mean, if you want to play soccer, it doesn't matter the ball. Of course.
Words of wisdom from Leandro Carrijo.
You can play the bad balls.
The ball is the ball. I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. We're going to wear that.
Is that new brand?
Yes. New brand. As we hit the 18th minute, Locomotive with the goal in the 13th from Moreno. Alparo cut out. Good interception by Gomez. His lead, though, too far ahead of Johnny Rodriguez. Rodriguez leading the team all time with 19 goals with Otar Carlson. One more for him, and he holds the record himself, all by his lonesome. As will Memo Diaz on his next assist, tied with Edgardo Rito on the top of the list with 10 all-time for Roots. Stauffer, nice turn. Galbillo. Stauffer Moreno. It's deflected out for a Locomotive throw. Over the top again. Justin Dillon is offside again. Trying to time those runs, but give Gagi Marvelashvili a lot of credit. He's the defender has timed himself well, and that's 2 offside flags on Dillon.
Yes, it's difficult for make the offside line, no?
Oakland, good distribution as we hit the 20th minute here in El Paso. Over to Logue. Getting a piece of that was Nevares, but it will come to Rodriguez, who gets dumped. Nonetheless, picked up by Trayvon Reed. And it's in. It'll be a free kick for El Paso. Touched the ball on his way down. Yeah. Basically grabbed it on his way to the turf. So the immediate whistle from Sergei Demyanchuk. The sun beginning to set here in El Paso on what has been a beautiful day. Locomotive would like to keep that going this evening and finish with a full 3 points. Over the top, Moreno. That's onside for Dillon, but good work by Blanchette to be there. Quickly trying to get things restarted, Donaciano. Line splitting ball, that was the attempt, but it will come to Dolenmeyer. Well done to Calvillo, over the top. Trying to play Moshabane into space, a little too much. Good to be with you tonight as well on the El Paso Las Cruces CW, KVIA.com. How about Aquinote? That'll be nodded back by Donaciano. Wait. In trouble. That'll be out for an Oakland throw. Cedeño. Donaciano. Locomotive, good pressure. That is out, and it will be an El Paso throw. Quickly, Stauffer decides the better of going too fast. Alfaro, of course, Major League Soccer experience. To Burn. And El Paso trying to shore up the defense with 3 in the back. It's the way they want to play and press forward. Excellent work, Nevares again. Great cross to Stauffer. Over the top. Although Shabani was on the other side of that, but that time Niall Logue was there to intercept. Again, high pressure. And on the other side of the midfield stripe, Dolenmeyer wins that ball. Nonetheless, off of, I believe, Dillon's hand, it'll be a free kick for the Roots.
Now you can see the El Pasos, they try to keep the ball in position and then try to find the right moment for make a last pass from Dillon. No?
I'm sure they would love to get their target forward a goal, as we see head coach Noe Delgado for Oakland. Roots SC held out of the playoffs last year. El Paso defeated Oakland for its first time ever in Oakland at the end of the season. Trying to go over the top. They want a handball. They won't get it. Damakas pleading his case to Mr. Demjanchuk to no avail. And the Locomotive throw. Is there anything that you think Justin Dillon needs to do as a striker? Or do people need to give him the service? Is that what he's needing?
Yes, sometimes you don't know what the coach say. So the system, what the coach the order for the Dillon. Dillon, I need to do this job. Sometimes I see the Dillon creates a lot of space for Moreno can run behind, or Dillon to make the target, and then Moreno receive the ball on front the defenders and can pass the ball. No.
So you think like it's part of it is his job isn't necessarily to go and score; it's to set up other players right now.
Yes. Sometimes you need to score. They have assistants, but for number 9, for the forwards, we need to get scores.
Well, he probably didn't get an assist on Moreno's goal. As a matter of fact, he did not. But you talked about his movement in the box that really kind of set things up.
Yeah, sometimes you think, and then you do your job. Think about the team. After that, you receive your gratitude, your
right, your reward later on. Logue back to Marvelashvili. The Irishman, Niall Logue. Trayvon Reed. Oakland side-to-side movement, trying to find something up the middle. In the middle, Cedeño. Good work with Rodriguez. Cedeño to the byline. Cedeño looking for Rodriguez, but headed out by Dolenmeyer. Roots will have possession back. Gomez back to Logue. Reed and Diaz. Diaz trying to chip one over. It's well played by Cedeño. Akinyote last to touch it. It'll be a corner kick as Cedeño goes down. Asking the official where the whistle was for his penalty. The Ecuadorian, well received.
It's a half, 50-50. Ball and ankle.
Yeah.
Ball and ankle.
Well, Akinyote definitely got a touch. I thought that if he was hit at all, it was up around his hand as he was trying to get it. Here's Memo Diaz. First corner of the night for Roots. To the far post, headed out. And a free kick coming. Nevares got to head to that. Foul in the box on Oakland. Liam Rose taking a little abuse on the noggin. What a wonderful story. The Australian had played soccer through his youth, working in a factory, and thought to himself, I could be playing football somewhere. Went and joined and made professional teams in Oceania and throughout the Pacific.
It's a nice story, you know? Nice story.
Certainly is. Father to a new baby this year.
Oh.
Rose, of course, working on his Spanish as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Deciding he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Here is Alfaro. Stauffer. And they will reset. Into the 29th minute, Locomotive with the goal in the 13th. That is a slow pass picked up by Reed. Reed well defended. Trying to get loose, does well. Still with it. Reed will fire it over. Having a go, tipped over. Jamali Waite makes the stop on Alexiev. Ilya Alexiev. That was a great switch by Reed, who did well to keep the ball. Jamali Waite keeps El Paso in business. It'll be another corner for Oakland.
Good reaction.
And a good hit by Alexiev.
Yes.
Diaz, the Anthony, New Mexico native, to the far posts. Getting it ahead to that was Marvelashvili, but El Paso clears the danger.
Oakland tried so hard the second post that they took corners, and then they tried to both corners and on second post. They tried to find the number 4.
Good switcher. That'll be a foul on Stauffer. And a free kick coming for Roots. Memo Diaz, top 10 in the league in chances created this season. He has 10 this year. Pretty dangerous on those corners. Last one did find the target, and it is Diaz and Cedeño standing over the ball. Watching this action from a prior game, Diaz was the one who took the free kick.
Yes, always the free kick from Oakland, the Memo Diaz, the man of the free kick.
And it is the Anthony, New Mexico native who will drop it in. Outswinging ball and in. What a deflection by Niall Logue to even the score. The former Locomotive player with a flick of the foot. And it's knotted at 1 in the 31st minute. What a ball in from Memo Diaz, the former Locomotive men.
That's
get
why
Oakland back up.
That's why it's the leader on create a chance. Doesn't matter if the free kick or the balls or move, that they create a chance. The good, when you have a good cross, good moment, you take the good results.
What a ball in, and Niall Logue just puts a foot to it.
Oh, nice leap.
Right off the side of the foot, huh?
Yes, yes. It's so hard, this touch. You can put it power, you can put it less power. That's that moment.
And set pieces for both teams, very dangerous tonight.
Yes.
Locomotive scoring off the corner from Nevares. And the free kick from the former Locomotive man to another former Locomotive man.
Yes, actually it's not on the soccer stuff. These days, that's the set pieces are very, very important because you can decide the games. On the last ball of the game, the last minute, you can score.
And with that assist, his 11th of this year, or of his career with Oakland, he is the all-time assist leader all by his lonesome, breaking the tie with Edgardo Rito atop the Oakland Roots leaderboard.
Congratulations. Felicidades.
Felicidades, Memo. Great switch out to Stauffer. Stauffer inside, trying to get it to Moreno, and it bounced all the way through. Roots to clear it. And here is Diaz. How big a boost is it to do that in front of your family and friends like Memo has done here?
Yes, like I say, is that you get more energy, more power. That's
just a little extra burst.
Yes, extra burst. The energies come from outside. Yeah,
you can feel the love.
Yeah, because for the players, they don't have so many chances for play when they have the family outside on live, just for watching on TV.
Well, I know you started your career with your hometown team. That had to be nice.
Yes, yes, that's nice because all the games, all home games, I have my parents there. And then sometimes they come to another city or watch the games. That's cool.
Important.
They support.
Nevares.
But after you married, just your kids, your wife, that's your energy.
Good energy to have, and I know that your kids are here. How old are you have a daughter, I know.
Yes.
I met Sarah.
Yes. She's turned 11 yesterday.
Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. How do you say happy birthday in Portuguese?
Feliz aniversario.
Aniversario, okay. And you have another little one as well.
Yes, he's 4.
Okay.
He's coming. He's coming.
Okay. Coming to the games. Do you have them both out playing with the soccer ball?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay.
Yes, the last times he's coming with me when he will go inside the fields. He saw the games. He say, "Papi, is that real game?" Because you just watch the games on the TV.
Aha. You get to see the real thing.
Yes.
Okay. Good for him. Rodriguez does well here to keep the ball for Roots. Great ball out of the midfield. The turn by Tamacas. They'll switch it back out to Logue. Logue, searching ball. Chested down by Rodriguez, but couldn't do anything with it. And here's Dillon. Justin Dillon making a run. Still with it, Dillon. Has to give it up. 1 against 3, and Roots wasn't about to let El Paso's number 9 out.
Yes.
Donaciano gets a foot in. Of course, Justin Dillon 2 seasons ago. That whole San Antonio team almost unstoppable on their way to a USL Championship. 2023 by Justin Dillon standards, not nearly what he wanted it to be. And as we've pointed out before, sometimes you just need to change where you are.
Yes. You have to change your air.
Dillon. Robbed by Marvelashvili. The big Georgian has done well, but Locomotive wins it back. Nevares. Nevares. The cross in. Too tall for Moshavane. Locomotive looking for possession, but it deflects off of Reed, and here comes Roots off to the races. Good handle, Cedeno. Reed. And the flag goes up on the far side. Well, the plot thickens as we near the 38th minute here in El Paso, tied at 1. Armando Moreno, one of the newest Locomotive players, getting El Paso on the board in the 13th minute. But then a couple of former Locomotive players. Niall Logue from Memo Diaz in the 31st to tie us up. "11 assists for Roots all time, and you can tell why Diaz is the man to take those kicks." Calvillo. Stauffer will earn the corner. And El Paso tries to repeat the feat. A goal from their first corner. Nevares again from the same spot with Locomotive second. In swinging ball, lots of spin, grabbed by Blanchette at the edge of the 6. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Wonderful to be on the CBS Sports platforms. Of course, Louisville City and Indy 11, very first USL match ever on CBS, the big network. CBS Sports, Blue City and Charleston later that next week. And the USL making some wonderful strides and probably the best positioned league in the United States when it comes to people being able to watch the game and a certain league on television. Lots of good work in American soccer.
Both teams, the skipping, studying each other.
Nice ball out of the back, Moreno.
That's what I say, is that keeping for the better moment, for the pass the ball, for them through the ball between the defender.
Tamakas had that one well defended and earns Oakland the throw. Armando Moreno. You could tell that was the design, that was the intent. Good movement, but could not unlock Armando Moreno. That's off of Rodriguez, but Aquinote had him well marked. Late here in the first half, tied at 1 in El Paso. Nevares. Aquinote, the switch to Alfaro. Nice give and go, Alfaro from Stauffer to Moreno and back to Alfaro to Dillon, trying to turn, taken down and an immediate point to the spot by Sergei Demyanchuk. Donaciano left a foot in and the hook was clear.
No doubt, that's a penalty kick. Yeah.
And Justin Dillon will be the man to take it. Penalty awarded. And Justin Dillon tries to get his first of the season against Paul Blanchette.
The point here is the good run from Alfaro. They make a 1-2 with the Stanford.
Yes.
I believe if they do more, they can be more dangerous.
Dillon, right down the middle. Justin Dillon is on the board, and Locomotive restores its lead here in the 43rd. That has to feel good if you haven't had a goal for the longest time to finally put one in.
Yeah, they need it. They deserve.
Gets Blanchette to dive. That's something else. Usually you want to find a side, pick a corner, right? When you took penalties, did you ever just go straight up the middle?
So, depends, because on the week, if you're training, if you practice, shoot in the middle, why you change? Shoot in the middle.
Dillon almost off to the races. Nevares, Locomotive, starting to apply the pressure. Second consecutive multi-goal game for Locomotive after a rough start But it's the finish and the defense that will be called upon. Midway through the 44th minute, Locomotive with possession. Calvillo, Alfaro, and Rose. Calvillo taken down. The foul on Tamacas. El Salvador International shaking off the effects. Locomotive's team captain this year. An honor he takes very, very seriously. Calvillo and his partner welcoming a baby into the world last season.
Yeah.
Lots of new moms and dads. But as you point out, having your wife and your kids in the stands, that's got to be spectacular. That'll bounce out.
I agree. That's a perfect moment when you saw your family on the stadium. That's a good point for start the play, for start the games.
Well, it makes you want to play that much harder, doesn't it? Well, the smoke pots have been lit twice by Eighth Notch. And as we hit the 45th minute, 3 minutes of stoppage time here. Technically the 46th minute. Locomotive whistle for the foul. It'll be a restart. Tony Alfaro saying no, it should be further back. Memo Diaz. He's already made something special happen with that foot. Noah Delgado would like to see a repeat. Here in stoppage time. Diaz. Dylan doing some work in the box. The switch to Cedeño. Good work by Gomez. Diaz swings one in, and it's wide and almost knocked in. Just wide by Jamali Waite. Dangerous, dangerous business. And Ilya Alexiev almost got home.
Oh, he's done them all.
Wow. So dangerous. Memo Diaz, another chance creation.
Yes.
With a wonderful cross into the box.
Take a good cross from Memo.
We see the view from downtown El Paso. It is a gorgeous evening as the sun sets here along the border. Into the final minute of stoppage time. Both teams showing their danger on set piece opportunities. Here is Diaz side-footed effort off the side of his foot. Well dealt with by Alfaro, with Alexiev up again. Diaz wins that header. The ball stays aloft for a while before it settles. Out of the back, Donaciano. Wait, trying to find Moreno over the top. Flag goes up anyway. And that is halftime. A little pushing and shoving at the end of the first half, but We head into the locker room with Locomotive leading here on home turf by the score of 2-1. Locomotive FC with work to do, but in good shape.
Your Paso Locomotive FC returns on Saturday, April 27th. Join us for college night as the locals take on FC Tulsa. Tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats at eplocomotivefc.com.
My sinuses were clogged, my head was throbbing, and my muscles ached. I really didn't have the energy to drive to see a physician. With University Medical Center of El Paso's telehealth services, I stayed in the comfort of my home and consulted virtually with my UMC provider. No traffic, parking, or crowded doctor's offices. Better health is a phone call away. I'm happy I called UMC.
Call us today for an appointment at 915-790-5700. At UMC, we care for El Paso.
The weather is coming, and El Paso Paint Kings is here to help you get ready. Our stucco restoration paint from Behr can stand up to any condition and comes with a lifetime warranty. Take advantage of our complete home painting special starting as low as $38.99. Be prepared. Call El Paso Paint Kings right now. The weather is coming, and El Paso Paint Kings is here to help you get ready. Our stucco restoration paint from Behr can stand up to any condition and comes with a lifetime warranty. Take advantage of our complete home painting special starting as low as $38.99. Be prepared. Call El Paso Paint Kings right now.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved intra-sept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
If this is what you think of when you think of a pawn shop,
I could give you $25.
Think again. At Mesa Pawn and Jewelry, we have a wide selection of jewelry, handbags, and guns, and everything is authenticated. We also appraise for a cash loan. If you want to be treated like a person, come to Mesa Pawn and Jewelry, breaking the stigma.
Your El Paso Locomotive FC returns on Saturday, April 27th. Join us for college night as the locals take on FC Tulsa. Tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats at eplocomotivefc.com.
Beautiful downtown El Paso, Texas on a Saturday night. 2-1 Locomotive FC over Oakland Roots SC. Excuse me. As we take a look at news and notes around the rest of the United Soccer League and the championship, Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup third round action. Championship clubs will be in action the third round of the Open Cup, including Oakland, playing NPSL squad El Farolito. That happens on Tuesday. And for Locomotive FC, a rematch with Union Omaha. That is on Wednesday the 17th. For more info on where to watch that one, that'll all be available for you on Locomotive social media platforms. How about the hat trick? Louisville City forward Wilson Harris scored the hat trick against Indy last Saturday, earning himself Konami eFootball Player of the Week honors. That was the CBS game. We saw him score here against El Paso back in March. The guy has been on an absolute tear. 3-goal performance came on the biggest of stages, too, as the championship debuted on CBS. And 4 wins, no losses, 0 draws early in the season for Detroit City FC. Only club in the league to have that kind of a start. Charleston, Tampa Bay, Orange County, Sacramento Republic, the only unbeaten teams so far. Your news and notes around the USL Championship. As we take a look at the standings, Orange County SC in the West on top with 11 points. But right with them is Sacramento Republic. New Mexico United with 10 points. Las Vegas Lights, which has had a great start to their season despite getting their roster in pretty late, in fourth with 9 points. And there you see, 9th place Oakland Roots. Locomotive down at the bottom, 11th of 12 teams in the West, looking for their first win, along with Switchbacks FC going into this weekend. That as of week 6 going into this weekend. And the upcoming schedule, take a peek tomorrow, North Carolina FC versus Birmingham Legion. That's on Sunday. And then on 4/20, Detroit City FC hosting Oakland Roots. That'll be a big one for the Roots, as well as Detroit City, which looks to stay undefeated. Hartford Athletic and San Antonio FC, Tampa Bay Rowdies, taking on Locomotive FC. That is a week from today at 5:30 p.m. Those on your favorite streaming platforms. Here in El Paso at the half, Locomotive FC with a 2-1 lead over Oakland Roots SC. More after this.
Two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why.
Yeah, sweet. I said what I said. I don't care. I paint the town red.
If you can survive this, it's going to make the whole story that much better.
The bright horses have broken free from the fields.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Welcome back, everybody. It's downtown El Paso, Texas on a beautiful Saturday. 2-1 to Locomotive FC. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo, as we take a look at Locomotive's highlights, the highlights of this first half so far. And it was off the set piece. Nevada's on the restart. Dylan gets a piece in the mixer there, Alfaro, but then turning, finding some room. Amando Moreno with his third of the season so far, and Justin Dillon finally on the board with a well-taken penalty right down the middle. Boy, when you are looking for that first goal as a striker, you love to have a penalty, don't you?
Yes. Dylan is trying to find the score. He's helped a lot of the team. They try to flick that ball. The Moreno try to shot. So they deserve this score. They deserve.
Definitely did. And the big man in his first season in an El Paso Locomotive uniform puts Locomotive ahead 2-1 at the half.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved intra-sept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
The weather is coming, and El Paso Paint Kings is here to help you get ready. Our stucco restoration paint from Behr can stand up to any condition and comes with a lifetime warranty. Take advantage of our complete home painting special starting as low as $38.99. Be prepared. Call El Paso Paint Kings right now. The weather is coming, and El Paso Paint Kings is here to help you get ready. Our stucco restoration paint from Behr can stand up to any condition and comes with a lifetime warranty. Take advantage of our complete home painting special starting as low as $38.99. Be prepared. Call El Paso Paint Kings right now.
If you want to be part of a family, this is a place where you need to bring your son.
They're going to learn simply not what's in the books, but also how to be men of faith, men of service, and men of community.
Whenever we see a brother that's in trouble or in need, well, we always try to help.
All the teachers, faculty, and staff really want to see you succeed.
I like saying that I come from Cathedral High School when I talk to other people. We're all brothers, and it just makes me feel happy and proud.
Every young person is invited to enter to learn, leave to serve.
Welcome back, Southwest University Park on a beautiful Saturday evening. Locomotive FC 2-1 over Oakland Roots. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo with you as we take a look at our first half stats. With the sun setting off in the background, lovely backdrop, and a pretty good score if you're an El Paso fan. 2-1 at the break. 3 shots to 2 shots on target. Interestingly, Roots with more. Of course, the penalties, right. That should be it should be 3 shots on target. Anyway, the possession roughly same, and you look at things like crosses, 10 for Oakland Roots, 5 for Locomotive, but that figures when you've got the service on the wings from Memo Diaz.
Yes. Sabemos that they do a great job, no?
82% passing accuracy for Locomotive, 79% for Oakland Roots, both right up there. A very even game so far. Let's take our break. When we come back, second half action on the way, highlights and plenty more as we continue. 2-1 Locomotive FC at the break.
Why are you using that loser mower?
I don't know.
That mower's too flabby. You need to go to Rio Seco Wagon Supply and let them pump you up.
We carry the nation's most trusted names in heavy-duty tools. Get a free chainsaw kit with the purchase of select saws from Stihl.
Hear me now, think about it later. If you want maximum pumpitude, go to Rio Seco Wagon Supply and let them pump you up.
If you want to be part of a family, this is a place where you need to bring your son.
They're going to learn simply not what's in the books, but also how to be men of faith, men of service, and men of community.
Whenever we see a brother that's in trouble or in need, well, we always try to help.
All the teachers, faculty, and staff really want to see you succeed.
I like saying that I come from Cathedral High School when I talk to other people. We're all brothers, and it just makes me feel happy and proud.
Every young person is invited to enter to learn, leave to serve.
The weather is coming, and El Paso Paint Kings is here to help you get ready. Our stucco restoration paint from Behr can stand up to any condition and comes with a lifetime warranty. Take advantage of our complete home painting special starting as low as $38.99. Be prepared. Call El Paso Paint Kings right now. The weather is coming, and El Paso Paint Kings is here to help you get ready. Our stucco restoration paint from Behr can stand up to any condition and comes with a lifetime warranty. Take advantage of our complete home painting special starting as low as $38.99. Be prepared. Call El Paso Paint Kings right now.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Section 101 right in there as Locomotive FC leading Oakland Roots by the score of 2-1 here at the break. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo with you. Let's take a look at the highlights, the full highlight package from this first half of action. And plenty of it with 3 goals. Locomotive first on the board. Excellent piece of work by Moreno just to separate himself, gets the deflection, and Locomotive on the board in the 13th minute. But Oakland Roots, great service over to the right side, and Alexiev forcing the save from Jamali Waite. And then the service into the box. Niall Logue on the deflected free kick from Memo Diaz, the former Locomotive man, hooking up. But the penalty earned by Justin Dillon. And Dillon immediately takes the ball and heads to the spot. You knew he wanted that goal. Right down the middle. You've got to be happy for El Paso's number 9.
Yeah, it's good for him. He's, like I say, not their job, but he's the job for the teammates, for the team. So they make a score. They deserve the score on this night.
Indeed. Locomotive FC with the 1-goal lead, but we have seen Roots be dangerous all evening long. Set pieces, service, and Alexeyev has had a couple of stingers. They will have first touch to begin our second half of play, but that man has Locomotive on top. Justin Dillon with the penalty. Sergei Demyanchuk blows the whistle. Johnny Rodriguez with the touch, and we are underway. Here in the second half, what are you looking for each of these teams to do differently? Or the same in the second half? What does Locomotive need to do?
So Locomotive, they have to keep the same. Try to keep the ball and then wait the moment for the last shot. So Oakland, I'm thinking that they have to be more aggressive, more intensive if they want to win the game.
Have to ramp things up. There we see the Roots bench and Noah Delgado. Oakland on a 3-game losing skid. They started off well enough, but as the season has progressed, it has not gone to plan. Certainly not gone to plan at all for El Paso, looking for its first win of the season.
Yes.
One of 2 winless teams in the West, along with Switchbacks FC. Do you think if he has the opportunity to be, that Brian Clairhout will still be aggressive, have his team be aggressive on the pitch?
Yes. I'm thinking that they can try to be more aggressive for score the third goal. And then after that, you make our...
Rodriguez has it go, and he ties the match. What a spectacular bomb. And Johnny Rodriguez evens it at 2 out of nothing. No one closed him down, and in the 47th minute, Rodriguez with a golazo in El Paso. Leads the team with 20 goals, now surpasses Ottar Karlsson for top spot all time on the Roots roster.
It's unbelievable. So I'm thinking nobody thinks they take the shot, no?
You have to think that they didn't figure he'd try one from there.
Yes.
Because no one came up to front him.
No.
Goodness gracious.
That can be the difference the Oaklands do. So they try to play for outside and then take a cross, but now let me try shooting the.
Well, you said they needed to be more intense. I think they heard you.
Yeah.
That was as intense as it comes. Johnny Rodriguez. Just a spectacular try from outside the area. More than a try. Jamali Waite did what he could. But that ball had eyes. Alfaro. Well, shout out to our friend. Oh, the sliding tackle, Liam Rose. We'll get a word from Mr. Demyanchuk. Oakland wants the yellow card, and they will get the yellow card. LaRose goes into the book for a rather dangerous tackle in the 49th minute.
It's a good tackle, and then you see the opposite come from the for the transition, and then you kill the moment, take your yellow card, but prefers that take the fall or the goal.
Must have thought it worth taking that chance to keep Oakland from switching to something. So Rose into the book. Midway through the 50th minute. Here comes Rodriguez again. Jamali Waite with the collision. And it's a point to the spot. Jamali Waite takes out Rodriguez. And Oakland's going to have a penalty. Second penalty of the game. And it will be, looks like, Rodriguez to take it. We'll take a look at this collision. Submarine by Waite. Who has to deal with whatever head injury he may have had. Take it right back in. Rodriguez. He scores. Goes to the right, and Oakland, from nothing in the first 5.5 minutes of the second half, down to 1, has come back to take a 3-2 lead. Johnny Rodriguez with his second of the night and his 21st as a member of Roots SC.
As I say, they come, they put intensity, they got 2 scores on last 5 minutes. So that for Paso. But now, Paso they have to improve their intensity for take more scores.
Rodriguez gets Waite to go the wrong way. And Roots back on the winning track. Well, whatever Noah Delgado said to his team at halftime, it has certainly worked. And Locomotive now dealing with a 1-goal deficit here on their home pitch. Nevada's trying to get a piece of that. Roots does well. The long cross goes to nowhere. They were expecting Rodriguez to be there, but nobody ready for that one from Doniciano. Stauffer. There's an injured Roots player down on the other side. It's Reed. Looks like a cramp. Memo Diaz trying to help him work it out. Reed will have to come off here for a little bit with the trainer on. Gives us an opportunity to tell you that if you can't watch the match, turn on SiriusXM FC channel 157. North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Plus, that is 3 p.m. Mountain. Plus your live matches from the USL, Major League Soccer, Premier League, and more. All on SiriusXM FC channel 157 and the new SiriusXM app. Resuming play. Reed is off the pitch. Alfaro to throw it in. You have to say a couple of defensive lapses again by Locomotive. Not closing down Rodriguez. I don't know if he's scored bombs like that before, but an absolutely beautifully struck ball to tie the match, and then Rodriguez earning and taking the penalty, much like Justin Dillon did in pretty much the same spot. Alfaro tried to keep it in. It'll be an Oakland throw. These defensive lapses that plagued El Paso versus New Mexico United. Good run down. Alexeyev. Cedeño. Alexeyev trying the 1-2, but straight to Calvillo. Dropped off for Rose to Moreno. Locomotive trying to start something from their own half. Good work by Nevares. Nevares goes in a pretty good cross. It's cleared out by Logue. And Oakland will have possession.
Now we see on a little bit more intensity from both teams.
Certainly ramping things up, and Oakland not sitting back. They don't appear to be content with a 1-goal lead on the road. Here's Cedeño, lost to handle and gets taken to task by Alvaro. Tamacas tries one. Wait was ready. To Mimo Shabani. Haven't heard a whole lot from number 18 for El Paso tonight. Nevares. Here's Moshabani, nice turn. Calvillo. The switch for Stauffer. Stauffer pops one in, and Blanchett will have it. It's interesting, Oakland's 2 goals here in this second half. Obviously, you talk about a spectacular effort. Not everybody can score one of those goals, can they?
Yes, the second goal, the third goal for them is that beautiful goal. So 5 minutes they take an advantage on the game.
Of course, Jamali Waite whistled for the foul in the box, undercutting Johnny Rodriguez. Then sends him the wrong way to give Oakland the lead on the penalty. That one is going to get out of the yard. Home run.
Run.
At Southwest University Park. Throw in coming for the Roots. Roots SC. Roots and the Oakland Soul, of course, part of the USL Super League, which earned Division I status, first division status for women's soccer. Talk more about that coming up. Locomotive clears out the danger. But Roots and Soul are in negotiations to play at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. This is the big stadium in Oakland where the Oakland Athletics and formerly the Oakland Raiders played. The Athletics are getting ready to move to Sacramento. So Roots SC and Soul might well be the only tenants. They want to build a soccer-specific stadium there in the parking lot of that. It's a large arena. It's a large coliseum.
It's not far out.
Right? Switch here. Moshabani for Nevares. Nevares tries to sneak one through, and that's deflected by Oakland and well covered by Blanchett. Logue and Marvelashvili do a solid job of shutting down the man on loan from Bravos. No, I know you've talked to Nevares in practices and throughout the season. He's also very comfortable in the midfield, is he not?
Yes. He's come when he's come from the first teams on Juarez. He's come from the Academy. They play on midfield. For the time, they put in the right back.
Here's Dolenmeyer playing it up. He's tripped up. The Roots player is still down. I think that's Reed again.
He has the same ankle as the last time.
Yeah. Non-contact injury, and he goes down, and I think Reed's night may be close to done. Ryan Clairhout looking for answers. Locomotive giving up a 2-1 lead for the second consecutive week. The goals coming from Rodriguez in the 47th and 51st minute on the penalty. Reed down. Yeah, you can see him roll up on that ankle. Ouch. Locomotive will make changes here. Coming onto the pitch will be Arun Basilovic to take the place of Tumi Moshibane. Also coming in, Moreno coming off for Joaquin Rivas. That's what we are understanding as Tumi Moshibane and the Mando Moreno will come off. There, Reed just going down on his own. So
I don't like this part for this field.
Yeah,
he shows that the great that he's getting injuries. They're like a same spot there, no?
Seem to be down both times, and Edgar Cruz comes on to replace him in the 62nd minute. So El Paso has yet to make the substitutions as we see Moreno continues to stay on. It's cut out. Good thought by Alfaro trying to get one switched out to Stauffer. And now Locomotive will make the subs. So again, Tumi Moshibane will give way to Arun Basilovic. Vasiljevic, the mask of Zorro. I know as a player, have you ever had to wear a mask?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know how is you feeling when you put in a mask for play.
Right.
Like this. I don't know.
I would imagine it's kind of a sweaty mess. Probably nobody likes to wear that, but kind of looks pretty cool. So we'll see if he can be El Paso's Batman tonight. Locomotive looking for answers. Joaquin Rivas on as well to take the place of Amando Moreno up front. Rivas scoring 3 minutes after making his way onto the pitch, and that's going to be a yellow card. For El Paso's Lucas Stauffer as he takes down Rodriguez in a heap. And Lucas Stauffer goes into the book here in the 64th. So if you just made your way back after halftime with Locomotive leading 2-1, first of all, welcome. Secondly, yeah, it was a pretty quick switch turn of events as that man, Johnny Rodriguez, tripped up by Lucas Stauffer with 2 goals 4 minutes apart in the 47th. An absolutely spectacular strike from about that distance and about that spot, and then followed by the penalty earned in the 51st. And as usual, Memo Diaz and Jessiel Cedeño. Eyeing this free kick for Oakland Roots. It will be Diaz to the far post, too far. Trying to find Tanakas. I think with the injuries and subs so far, we're going to have plenty of stoppage time. Here come Roots. Once again, Rodriguez rolls one. Wait easily. Handled. Good dish by Cedeno. Little pressure applied by Roots. Calvillo just getting that one away. Vasiljevic. Dolenmeyer. Trying to plop one over the top for Joaquin Rivas. But as we enter the 66th minute, Locomotive looking for answers. Stauffer. Wins the header, but it's out for an Oakland throw. Oakland wants to start something, but Donaciano nowhere to go. They'll switch it. Out for a Locomotive throw. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship side. eFootball, free to play. Download now. USLChampionship.com for more info. Akinyore. Alfaro. It certainly seems now that Oakland has taken its foot off the gas a little bit, sitting back a little deeper.
Yes. Now it's hold. So wait for the moment for take the counter-attack. I believe that the defenders from El Paso have to take more aggressive on the attack. So you can see that the defender from Oakland, especially in the right defender, just take the ball and then keep running forward.
Turned over. Here's Rodriguez. See Stauffer coming in and thinks the better of going in for that challenge. Cedeno, Alexiev, and Cedeno. Turn around by Gomez. Cedeno, Alexiev, and that will be Cedeno taken down. Earns the foul. Lucas Stauffer on to plead his case with the referee. Well, I guess if you're a player involved in a conversation with a ref, you like to see the referee smile after you talk with him.
Depends the conversation. Depends what we talk about.
Right. Maybe dinner plans later? I don't know. That's well taken, and it bounced up off the hand of Donaciano. Was that your style? Did you get in the face of the refs, Carrijo?
So I'm learning about the refs on the soccer. You never win.
No, that's true.
So sometimes I get angry, but that's the rule. You never win against the ref.
You will never win. Once he's made up his mind, that's that. So that's Joaquin Rivas. First real touches of the match so far. Locomotive would love to get their number 7 involved. Oakland about ready to make a substitution. Vasiljevic. Nowhere to go there, so they'll reset Dolenmeyer. Nevares, the cross to far posts, headed up and over for a Locomotive corner by Tamacas. Locomotive with its third corner of the night. They scored on their very first one, and Nevares continues with great energy. The man on loan from Bravos FC. Had to wait a bit for his paperwork to clear, but is in for Locomotive and has done very, very well. Cross to the far post. Down and out. And it will be a foul in the box, I believe, on Dolenmeyer against Logue. Coming off the pitch will be Alexiev. His night is done. Justin Rasmussen replaces him here in the 71st. Alexiev was pretty bright tonight. For Roots SC. There's a look at the set piece. Dolenmeyer over the back of Logue. And the restart coming for Oakland Roots. Dolenmeyer there. Good work by Cruz. Oakland earns the throw. Roots, it should be pointed out, playing without Nabil Hackshaw and Njaye. Bakar Njaye and Hackshaw fighting. Caught fighting after the Monterey Bay game last week. They'll be out for the next 3 matches for violent conduct. Paso looking for answers here in the middle of the 72nd minute against a team they have never beaten on their home pitch. Over the top, Rivas trying to get there, and that's a foul. Rivas, another El Salvador international, coming in from Miami FC. If you remember, very distinctive look for Joaquin Rivas. Up until about a week and a half ago, I think. He chopped off the ponytail.
He's changed his style.
Right? Sometimes, you know, looking for those new opportunities, you got to change up the salad a little bit.
Yes. Yes, it's good. It's good. I do sometimes.
Right?
Yeah. Just like how I look.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You still pretty much have the same style you did when you were playing for Locomotive?
Yeah.
All right. And we are hearing that Yuma will be headed in to replace Tony Alfaro. If that is true, it would be his 100th league appearance, all with Locomotive FC. Of course, earned his 100th overall appearance against FC Juarez Bravos. He'll roll out for a Locomotive throw. Talking things over there in the Locomotive bench. El Capitan. About ready to make his way on as Justin Dillon, a little shaken up and trying to walk it off. Yuma. If ever there was an El Paso Locomotive icon, it would be number 24.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows Yuma from both teams and both fan bases.
On this league.
Right? Dillon. It's chopped away and out of trouble. Alfaro. What did you appreciate about training with Yuma when you were playing with Locomotive?
Yeah. Yuma, he do like you do in the game, he's doing the training. The same Yuma. Doesn't matter is that the training, you have a teammate, but always is the mind is I want to win. I want to win.
The intensity is there, and there is the official signal. Also coming on for El Paso will be Nick Hines. And there's the official signal. Tony Alfaro coming off for El Paso's number 24, making his 100th league appearance in a Locomotive uniform. And also done for the night will be Javier Nevares. Nick Hines replacing him. He's done a lot of running tonight. As Yuma receives the captain's armband from Eric Calvillo. El Capitan once again. Trying to provide a little extra juice, Brian Clairhout. Looking to make some things happen. What does El Paso need to do over these final 15 minutes to make it go?
So now you can see they put out the two center backs, and then now he's played four back line, no?
Okay. Yeah, indeed. 4 at the back with Dolenmeyer and Yuma in the middle. Looks like Hines and Stoffer on the wings.
Yes. They changed the formation.
Just to try and find a little extra speed in the wings. That'll bounce, kept away from Rodriguez by Dolenmeyer.
I can always play for midfield. Let's go out for midfield.
It will be an Oakland throw. So a deep throw in coming for Roots SC.
Corner.
Well kept by Hines. Almost out of play. And it looks like Brian Clairhout will give Justin Dillon a rest. Kind of knocked around a little bit after that foul. Carlos Zacarias, we are hearing, will come on for him. Dolenmeyer upset that he got a shove, and it's out for an Oakland corner first. Johnny Rodriguez. Scorer of both of the goals here in half number 2, Cedeño and Diaz. Will be Diaz, outswinger to the far post. Headed out, and I think that was Hines. Hines and Akinyoti were there. Oakland will play for possession. Forward. Good work, Cedeño. Hines will allow that to roll out. Just a little extra burst on the wing. Nick Hines can bring some pressure.
Yes, so fast, and then they can have a ability for 1v1.
Hines and Akinyoti.
Akinyoti now is playing midfield. They change the formation.
That's true. He's basically a number 6, isn't he? Out it comes the shot. Joaquin Rivas. But it is right at Blanchette. Easy enough grab as we hit the 80th minute. Locomotive looking for a foul that is not called. It's a corner kick, though, because it did come off the foot of Rasmussen. So a set piece nonetheless. Stauffer to deliver. Lucas Stauffer, quite the Energizer bunny up on the wing. Still plenty of energy. Delivers a nice one, but too close to Blanchette. He will make sure that is on the ground and under his care. Rose to Stauffer, Locomotive running out of opportunities. Johnny Rodriguez with a couple of spectacular moments to begin our second half. And take over all by his lonesome. Top spot all time as the top goal scorer in Roots history. 21 for his career with Oakland Roots. Locomotive trying to make something happen, but not finding quality opportunities in that attacking half, are they?
After the change of formations, they have that quick adaptation for try to get more opportunity for both forwards. You have both forwards, good forwards, Dylan and Rivas. Both can score a goal in any moment.
Both of these teams very much needing the full 3 points. They belong to Roots SC right now. They will play safe. Slow roll to Hines with Memo Diaz pressuring, and Dolenmeyer has to get rid of it. Diaz, nice dummy to Rodriguez. Sometimes it's the pass not made.
Yeah.
Step aside and let it roll by.
Yeah, he's come from an offside, and I don't participate, and then I no offside. Smart, play smart.
Diaz. Knocked out Calvillo. Another throw, and they will take all of their time. Injured Locomotive player. And that's Vasiljevic, who will get the escort from the Locomotive training staff. And El Paso makes its substitution. Ricardo Zacarias on for Justin Dillon. Should be pointed out, Memo Diaz.
I'm thinking that Justin Dillon stayed because they get injured now.
Oh, you're right. So they brought off Arun Vasiljevic. Well, that's not what you want, but yes, you're right. Justin Dillon is still out there. So we had heard he was coming in for Dillon, but Dillon remains. You're right. Vasiljevic goes down in the middle of the pitch. And so it'll be Zacarias and Dillon up top for El Paso. But Locomotive, 6 minutes at stoppage time to try and make something work. Great sliding tackle by Yuma. Anticipation as he saw Johnny Rodriguez approaching. Gets the cheers from Eighth Notch. They're certainly excited to see him. Can he help Locomotive to at least a result? Here's Stauffer. Rivas. Yuma. Dolenmeyer and Akinyore. Stauffer, that one's deflected, wins it back for Yuma. Yuma does so well in those tight situations, doesn't he? Just a little slide, a little move.
That's how his pairings. When you have springs and down.
Yuma and Akinyore. Works over to Hines. Oakland in that low block. That will skip away from Yuma a bit. Stauffer helps the captain out. But Locomotive finding no way through that Oakland defense. Galvillo. Hines, the switch to Rose. Roots SC about ready to make another sub. We are hearing Hines makes the turn, but again, Roots sees it out. Dolenmeyer. Liam Rose up and over the top. Flag goes up again on Justin Dillon. That was the thought. They wanted to spring Dillon. But Niall Logan, Gagi Marvelashvili, slapping high fives. Good work by the center backs. Coming off the pitch is Johnny Rodriguez. What a night for number 17 for Oakland Roots SC. Taking his place, Michi-Nader Cheri, the Haitian from Violette Athletic Club. You might remember him from last season's CONCACAF Champions League with 2 huge goals in the elimination of Austin FC of Major League Soccer. Also scored twice against Leon. Leon, of course, sending Violette out of the competition, scoring 5 goals, but what a story. Violette, a part-time team. Players had barely practiced together because of the unrest in Haiti. Yeah. Came together late, and 2 huge performances against Austin FC to bounce the MLS side out of the competition. That will be a foul on Yuma. The dark arts. It was only a matter of time.
Normal fouls.
Right, nothing too out of the ordinary.
No, but against the Oakland, you can worry. They have a good players for take the free kicks.
They do indeed. Play it short. Stauffer off of Cedeño. The restart from Oakland's Justin Rasmussen, who will throw it in. Into the 90th minute now. Locomotive, desperate for offensive answers, but must clear the danger here first. The duel, won by Stauffer, who's fouled. But we are hearing 8 minutes of stoppage time, which is an eternity. So Locomotive with a bit of a lifeline. We have had some injuries and substitutions. And there is the official number flashed on the board, 8 minutes.
That good for El Paso is to have 8 minutes for draw the game or win the game.
Rose tried to get there but could not. Rose. Oakland fouled. Aquinode, some contact on Cedeno. He will certainly take his time. Rasmussen on the restart. Over the top for Sherry. Offside flag goes up. So nearing the end of the first of an added 8 minutes tonight. Locomotive. Having to start side to side. Over the top, Blanchett, an easy keep here. El Paso would love to get that number 7 back in action again. Only 3 minutes. Joaquin Rivas had a goal versus New Mexico United. Dolenmeyer wins that one in the air. Stauffer trying to get on it. Get some help from Rose. Roots and Rasmussen with the possession. Good job by Zacarias. Aquinode. And Stauffer. We talked about Ricardo Zacarias and Memo Diaz. Both part of that legendary Striker FC club team in southern New Mexico. Zacarias, the native of Las Cruces, and of course, Memo Diaz out of Anthony, New Mexico. So many wonderful players a part of that roster who went on to professional soccer careers. Good bounce here. Rose overplayed, looking for Calvillo of the left. Not only Zacarias and Moreno, but Christian Herrera, the goalkeeper. Time for Colorado Springs, Luis Barraza, NYCFC. Pretty talented roster for a club team out of southern New Mexico. Taking his time, Ryan Tamacas. Good push, Zacarias, making that happen. Solid stay-at-home effort by Marvelashvili. Gagi Marvelashvili has been superb at the back for Oakland tonight. And Roots off to the races. Cruz taken away. Yuma, Dolenmeyer, and Aquinode. As you pointed out, playing in the midfield now.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to understand what Yuma do, no? Because if you know on the game, that pass is a danger pass.
He's the man to settle things down at the back. But Locomotive needs something to happen on the other end of the pitch. And so far, that has not transpired.
That's confidence has to be forward.
Rivas, beautiful cross to Dylan, but not it out. There's that man again, Marvelashvili. He'll give up the corner here. Great service from Joaquin Rivas. They'll play it short to Rivas. From Stauffer. Left-footed cross. Settled by Rose. Chipped in. Aquinode. Zacarias. Zacarias and Aquinode. Yuma wanting to shoot. He's not going to do that. He will serve it up, though. Right side. Stauffer still with it. And it's out for a goal kick. Stauffer could not keep it in play. 3 minutes, perhaps. And whatever else our referee Sergei Demyanchuk might want to give. So we see the replay. Stauffer did well, the linesman, the assistant referee on that far side. Well sighted. As they're getting ready for the laser light show here tonight. After the match, Locomotive would love to give their fans something else to dance about. We're in the closing 2+ minutes. 8 minutes of stoppage time, but Locomotive is really yet to look particularly dangerous. Rivas well back. Yuma slices one up to Calvillo. Here's Stauffer again. Calvillo. Good spin move to clear some room to Zacarias. Calvillo, Zacarias. Wins it back. Here's Rose. Rose lofts one over the top. Looking but not finding Dolenmeyer, who absolutely levels Gagi Marvelashvili and gets whistled for the foul. The Georgian holding his wrist and his bicep. Little arm massage here. Even when they massage the arm and then they get back up and they're nursing a limp. Okay, where'd you get hurt? Beautiful view of downtown El Paso. But in the second half, it has been all Oakland Roots. And that's the hero of the moment. Goals in the 47th and 51st minute. Rodriguez with an absolutely gorgeous strike to level the game. Just over 2 minutes into the second half. And then earns and takes and makes the penalty shot. It's a good effort here. Donaciano, who has been on the pitch for all 90+ minutes. We are in the final minute. Actually, the final seconds of stoppage time. Here's Yuma. Last-ditch effort here by El Paso. We are beyond the 98. Calvillo. It's an Oakland throw-in, and that might be it. Indeed it is. Sergei Demyanchuk blows the whistle, and Locomotive stays near the bottom of the West. Oakland Roots with a critical 3 points for them, and a 3-2 win well earned by that man, Johnny Rodriguez, who becomes the all-time leading scorer for Roots SC. Ryan Clairhout left shaking his head, trying to find the answers here tonight. Goals number 20 and 21 for Rodriguez. We'll be back to wrap things up here from El Paso after this.
Your El Paso Locomotive FC returns on Saturday, April 27th. Join us for College Night as the locals take on FC Tulsa. Tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats at eplocomotivefc.com.
My sinuses were clogged, my head was throbbing, and my muscles ached. I really didn't have the energy to drive to see a physician. With University Medical Center of El Paso's telehealth services, I stayed in the comfort of my home and consulted virtually with my UMC provider. No traffic, parking, or crowded doctor's offices. Better health is a phone call away. I'm happy I called UMC.
Call us today for an appointment at 915-790-5700. At UMC, we care for El Paso.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved intra-sept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
Your El Paso Locomotive FC returns on Saturday, April 27th. Join us for college night as the locals take on FC Tulsa. Tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats at eplocomotivefc.com.
Welcome back. 3-2 Roots SC with a couple of spectacular efforts in the second half to take all 3 points away from El Paso tonight. 3-2 winners over El Paso Locomotive FC. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo with you as we take a look at our GECU save of the game. And it's right here. Jamali Waite stopping this outstanding effort by Ilya Alexeyev. Great work by the Jamaican international. Your physical play of the game is Armando Moreno. Off the corner from Nevares. First start in front of the home crowd. Moreno turns, fires, gets the deflection. It may have come off of Memo Diaz. Great work here. And earns Locomotive a 1-0 lead, but they would not be able to keep it. Leandro, as we kind of go through some of the highlights of this one, we'll take a look at the goals and how it all happened. Locomotive started well with that goal from Armando Moreno, his third of the season for Locomotive. But then Oakland would equalize. Again, great corner from Nevares. Beautiful in-swinging ball. Dylan gets a piece. Alfaro there critically to give Moreno a little space, and he knew what to do with it when it was his opportunity.
Turning shot.
But Niall Logue, the former Locomotive defender, on a beautiful free kick by Memo Diaz. Diaz becoming the all-time leader with 11 assists to lift him out of a flat-footed tie with Rito. And then the man who's done so much work for this Locomotive team, Justin Dillon, points at his chest. I want this.
I want this. I need this. I deserve this.
He got it. But then that man, Johnny Rodriguez, to break the tie on the top, an absolute crusher, and then undercut by Waite, called for the foul, and Rodriguez will put away the penalty. And 2 goals quickly in the 47th and 51st minute. El Paso would not be able to find an offensive answer, and it's Roots SC all over El Paso, Texas, and Locomotive FC 3-2. Leandro, what are your final thoughts tonight?
So they started well. El Paso started well. So the second half, 2 goals a little early. So the intensity from Oakland is come from the second half. Is come good. They try to change the game. They do the game. So they put in intentions on the 5-10 minutes first. In the second half, they make scores. After that, it's just keeping the position, just keep the ball, and organize for no let the El Paso play.
They really didn't. Never let them off the mat. We thank you for watching tonight as the final score again. El Paso Locomotive FC 2, Oakland Roots SC 3, here from El Paso. For our executive producer and director, Juan Gutierrez, Cesar Ruiz, for Leandro Carrijo, I'm Duke Keith. So long from El Paso.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.